Security of the last god. What happened in the previous episode? The land of Kwa? The eyes of Tanatlock? Chris Devanor, an unscrupulous warrior, has forced Thorgal Archer and Tiao, the film, follow her beyond the great waters to the distant land of Kwa. Their mission to retrieve the magical headpiece of Ogotai, a god who emerged from the sea and who now dreams of ruling the world in his bloodthirsty madness. To do that, they need to reach Mayaksathal, Ogotai's secret city that was created in the heart of an impenetrable virgin forest. As a security for our friends, Argon Trifoot and young Yolan are held hostage with the Xinjin, the last people in the land of Kwa to resist Ogotai hordes. It was here that Tanatlock, the old god protector of Xinjin, explained to Yolan the nature of the strange powers that the child possessed. But while the quarter was making its way through the forbidden territories, guarded by the strange goddess with no name, Tanatlock died and Yolan became the new god of the Xinjin under name Huruka. Just as Thorgal, Archatia and Chris Devalnor, after many twists and turns, finally arrived in sight of Mayaksathal, the city of the lost god. And so all traitors to Ogotai's sacred chaos perish. And so will all those who listen to the life-filled words of Oasis' enemies also perish. Valiant warriors of Mayaksathal, at the hour when the final victory is near, we must be double vigilant, for we know that the Xinjin have recruited foreign demons to try to break our God's power. they cannot succeed. Ogotai's strength is indestructible, but if they do manage to enter our city, the strangers will be slaughtered like dogs. As for those miserable Xinjin, they pay dearly for their audacity, their false god. Thorgal is dead, and nothing or no one can save them from destruction. In less than a month's time, under the command of our flying squadron chief, the valiant Hawk, you will destroy the Xinjin and massacre them to the very last newborn. Death to the Xinjin and eternal life to the Ogotai people. Eternal life to you, O Ogotai. May your name finally shine over all the living world. Ogotai, Ogotai, Ogotai. Halt, who goes there? Oh, it's you, Lord. You're going to the lower town? Is there a problem with that? No, but without an escort, it's not safe. Don't you worry about that, soldier. Stay on guard. No, don't. Poor fools. They're here, Lord. I've hidden them in my cellar, and I've hid them. Are you sure it's them? They're foreigners from a race I've never seen. A man and a woman, and they had the ring. But to be careful, they don't seem very easy to deal with. That's good. Close the trapdoor and make sure no one of those drunken soldiers comes sniffing about in here. Your life and mine depends on it. I'll keep a close watch, Lord. You can count on me. Don't be afraid, I'm your friend. Where is your companion? Here, can you tell us who this friend is? Hmm? My name is Hawk. I am the commander-in-chief of the Mike-Sattel Flying Squadron. Strange ally, the Ogotai Army's chief. And yet, it is so. I'm a charm and a warrior. And the Xinjin are my enemies, but I prefer to ally with them rather than to see Ogotai and his cursed priest's bloody tyranny continue. There's a noble declaration. I'm not alone in thinking like this. Either Nazca, the Black Guard chief, has spies everywhere. Even this morning, 5 are on paid in an outrageous way for the desire to find peace. One of them was one of my oldest friends. A couldn't do anything as there's only a handful of us. The great mass of Maxatl warriors is completely fanatized by Ogotai, not to mention the terror that our priests and the Black Guard inspire. Basically, you're scared. What do you dare to say? You're under your rock-hard exterior. You're afraid to confront your supposed god openly. And that's actually why we're here. You don't know what you're saying, woman. Ogotai has superhuman powers. He can make things appear and disappear, kill from a distance, read minds, bear legends for cowards. Your guard from the sea is just a washed up castaway who's more even than you, that's all. I've seen him do those things. We've all seen him. Ogotai is invincible. And he's not just a simple castaway. He told us that he fell into the sea when he came from the stars on board his flying ship, and we believed him. The stars? Yes, the stars where the gods live. It's true, I admit. He scares me, and you, too, you'll be scared when the moment to confront him arises. If you make it that far, there are only two of you, and apart from your fists, you don't even have any weapons. For more security, we've left our companions outside the town. As for our weapons, they would have been more of a burden than useful in getting us there unnoticed. Instead of trying to discourage us, why don't you explain how to get into Ogotai's palace? That would be difficult. The palace sits on top of the Great Pyramid, which is forbidden to everyone but the priests and the Black Guard. Even I can only climb the stairs on days of great sacrifices. Once per month, hundreds of prisoners, slaves and convicts are strung up by the priests for Ogotai's highest glory, and the next sacrifice will take place in 4 days. Charming custom. And the palace itself? Access is guarded day and night, and even the priests don't dare to go in. They say that its corridors are a labyrinth littered with monstrous traps that nobody except Ogotai has key to. We have to find this key. Just like we'll find a way out after snatching that famous headpiece. I admire your optimism and your recklessness, but there's a detail that it's time you both knew about. You weren't sent here to get hold of that headpiece. Your real mission is to kill Ogotai. What? Wait a second, that wasn't in the contract? It was always the plan, you just didn't know it. Variada Xinjin Agent was afraid that you refused the mission if you knew the real goal. Whereas now, you can't go back. The old hypocrite. Shows he didn't know me. I'm indifferent to killing, but killing a god that comes with a price. You will be paid beyond your wildest dreams. The Xinjin have promised a full chariot of gold if you succeed. I'll add a second. It will be a small price to pay for the deliverance of my people. At least that's a language that I understand, Scarface. But you're still a long way from having earned that gold. Your chances of success are very slender. That'll be all business. Your, perhaps, but not mine. I don't feel like I have the same bounty hunter soul as you, and besides, I have enough of this thing. You've dragged me through. I'm pulling out of the game. That's a sudden change of heart, stranger. Weren't you ready to cut my throat just now when I came in? I might kill to defend my life, it's true. I refuse to be accomplice in what I'd call an assassination. Thorgal is a dangerous monster, bloodthirsty maniac. By getting rid of him, you'll save a whole country from destruction. Sorry, Hawk, but my decision has been made. Figure it out without me. Farewell. Haven't you forgotten something, dear Thorgal? I haven't forgotten anything, Viper. I understood long ago that Yolan and Triford could only have been with the Xinjin, and I can make do without you to find them. You'll pay for this, I swear. Be careful, stranger. If you refuse to be my ally, you won't leave my exile alive. We'll see about that. Stop that man, he's one of the foreign demons seen by the Xinjin. Hey, it's true that he doesn't. He knows too much. We have to catch him at any cost. If he was ever arrested by the Black God, it would be a catastrophe. Must figure out where I am quickly. If I make it to the river, I have a chance. Oh, never mind. I have no choice. By Odin, that sign. I remember where I saw it. Already awake? I couldn't sleep all night. Where are they not back yet, Tiao? I'm sure something bad's happened to them. I'm scared, Tiao. I want Thorgal to be back to leave this awful country, find Yoland and your uncle, and finally go home. I want to be able to forget this feeling of anguish. To forget. I'd like to be able to forget too, Archer. To forget that I betrayed you, that I lost your trust and friendship forever. But there are some things that are just impossible to tell. Let me go, you featherheads. I'm warning you, you'll regret it. Ah, Tiao. Good. Go and get their weapons. Bring them. Hmm? 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 What are you waiting for? Shoot, you brutes. Shoot, shoot. Your men are useless, Commander Hawk. I give you everything you need to arrest them without risk. And you let that kid go. My compliments. Camels swarm around the part of the river. Even if he escapes our arrows, the blunt man has no chance. But I'm trying to understand Christopher now. Those men and that woman, weren't they your friends? Let's just say that I don't like it when my friends abandon me, and that I have an old score to settle with them. Still, I would have liked to see that traitor Tiao die before my eyes. What does it matter? I suppose that Thorgal and Archia will be executed at the next sacrifice. Without doubt, they'll even be the highlight of the show. That's what I was hoping. That way, neither the priests nor the Blackguard will pay any attention to me when I step into the Holy Palace. But how do you think you'll do that? I'll tell you in good time. Now, leave me. I need to regain my strength. Chris, I don't know if you're insanely brave or completely reckless, but I wanted to tell you I never met a woman like you. Hands off, Scarface. I've met more men like you than I can count. Valiant and charming, but only in words. But as soon as it's time for action, it's a completely different case. At least Thorgal does what he says. Thorgal. So that's the explanation. This Thorgal whom you pretend to hate and whom you sacrifice him as your plan requires. In reality, you admire him and you've enough. Get out, you one-eyed sleaze. Get your rage faced out of my sight. Get out. I have to concentrate more to tame down this veil between me and my memories. I know I have to. You will forget what you just saw, Thorgal. I want to remove all traces of your origins from your memory. Xargos. His name was Xargos. I'm sure of it. I was 12 years old, I think. I went to find him to discover where I was from. He gave me a magic box. Look at the stars, Thorgal. They'll teach you where you came from. The stars? That's where I saw that trident for the first time among the stars. We arrived in the side of Earth, my friends, the cradle of our first origins. Thanks to the thousands of years of technological and psychosensory advance we have, we can reclaim it by pretending that we're gods. Gods. The trident, the flying ships. Could Ogotai really be? What's this? Oh, this is a great day for you, stranger. Your impure blood will run for the immortal glory of Ogotai. Ogotai, I have to see him. It's very important. Don't worry, you'll see him in the other world where he awaits you. I have to explain something to him. Him and I were enough. The god's name has no place in the mouth of foreign dog. You'd be better off thanking me for not having tortured you. Come enough waste time. The priest awaits us. Hook said that even the priest wouldn't dare to enter the palace. If I can get through that archway, I must stand a chance. O great Ogotai, may the blood that we're about to offer you appease your hunger and give you the strength to lead your people to victory. Now's your chance, go. Stop trembling, Hawk. With this helmet and paint, nobody will recognize me. But even sweeter for you than the blood of slaves. And I wouldn't want to miss the start of the show for anything in the world. Will be that of your enemies we have captured. And that we will sacrifice to you first for your infinite radiance. No, let me go. Archa, Thorgal? Thorgal, help. Wait on. Oh, Thorgal, look out. What are you waiting for? Catch that demon, you maggots. And I want him alive, you hear me? Alive. Thorgal, wait. I'll release you. Later, my love. Run and try to get in the palace. They won't dare to follow you in. Thorgal. Run, Arusha. Don't worry about me. Run. Christopher, no. A stupid reaction, I admit, but no. or even my dear. That woman, a foreigner, it was you who? Hog betrayed us. Kill him. Kill him. Open the door, quick. Thorgal. Thorgal, we have to help him. It's too late for him. Get in. Where the demons get in? So here we are in this famous palace. Have you gotten over your feet yet, Commander? Hawk? Because Chris or devil no. You planned to expose me from the start, to force me to join you. But in a way I'm relieved. I'm still afraid, but at least I'm no longer a coward. So I'll be at your side and try to defeat Gotai. Finally, the farewell words I was expecting from you, Scarface. Now, you just have to find the entrance to let the lubber. The goddess with no name. The statue's opening. Let's not go in, it must be a trap. It has to be a trap, but it's also the entrance we're looking for, and we have no other choice. Come on, get up, beautiful. I don't think I'd saved you out of the goodness of my heart. Since there are traps, I'll be gone first. Ogotai will see the cruel punishment out to those sacrilegious fools who have dared to defy his secret retreat. His anger will be terrible, and to appease it, there must be blood. A lot of blood. Cut the sacrifices open, cut the throats of the Hawk's false warrior, escort, bring all the slaves, all the prisoners, and cut their throats to the very last one. Straight with this foreign demon, who will pay for his accomplices and whose heart I rip out with my hands. That's Grunder. In my intro in the forever world, in the stop, no more throat cutting, and let my friend go. You lot, I'll be your chief next. Tiao. He ordered them to release Thorgal. Hurry, in getting cramps in my fingers. Set the prisoner free. Tiao, by what miracle did you? I've been hiding in this cursed city for 2 days without sleep or food. You come with us. Let's stop your little comrades from being tempted to shoot at us. You'd be better off giving up. You have no chance. Walk on instead of stating the obvious, and remember that at this distance even a blind person couldn't miss. Here a door. I hope it's open because my arms are starting to get tired. That's it. What the? Quick, it's starting to rain. Wow, Tiao, was it really necessary to kill him? No, that's a good question, Ray. Very good. Tiao. It's stupid. escape the jungle, the caiman and everything else. All that for... Shh. Child, I look after you and you'll make it through, you'll see. But I'm happy to have made up for my mistake with you. It was the mistake of a fear, child, Tell. It wasn't what you like. Aricha, will you tell her? I tell her, Tell. You know, I wanted so much to be like... Finally, where the devil are we? Nowhere. The devil were. Since we entered the labyrinth or elsewhere. It's impossible. It's impossible for this cursed tower to hold all this. I told you, Christopher no Okotai has the power to make the impossible possible. Only he knows what awaits us in there. We'll see. Your Okotai should know that it takes a lot more than that to scare me. Speak for yourself, not to mention the heat that getting more and more intense. Ah, the walls, they're dragging me in. I can't do it, help me. There's no point. Chris. Chris, I followed you. And just for you abandoned me now. Let me go in, but so you drag me in with you. Yes, with me. I drag you in with me. With me forever. Oh, let's get out of here quickly. You might already keep walking in front, so or at least useful for something. And make sure you don't touch the... Archer? Oh, don't panic, keep your cool and don't panic. Hear me, Ogotai, your traps don't scare me. Christopher Noah is not afraid of anything. And I defy you to confront me in person if you dare. Then let it be so. Why? Why must my life be constantly crossed with suffering and death? When all I want is peace and love with those who are dear to me. Why? Because you don't belong to this world. Destiny, child of the stars. Your existence is written in the lines traced through all eternity for mankind on earth. And the gods are irritated, for it is inadmissible to be and not to be at the same time. But the gods love you too, for your heart is full of all the generous force this world needs, and your destiny will lead you into the many crossroads of good and evil without respite. The goddess with no name, are you to know me so well? For you I have a name, child, a name buried in the innermost depths of your first memory, a name that I have been waiting to hear you speak for many long years. The name that will set me free. Heine. Heine, my love. Come, my child, give me you the strength to be born a second time. Come, and for me to find rest at last. You're a remarkable young woman, Christopher, no, fearless and unscrupulous, ready to sacrifice anyone and anything to meet your ends. Completely remarkable. That's what got you here. For that matter now, follow me. What? Why are you taking me? To your reward or your punishment. It's up to you. And if I refuse, you remain here to the end of your days. This labyrinth has only existed. I want to give it. The twists and turns only exits in the imagination of those who dare to venture into it. And its traps are born only from the fear of meeting them. But the effects are definitely real, remember? You see, it's very simple. If you're really not afraid of anything, nothing can happen to you here, but there has to be a secret fear of something in every being. And I know what make you whimper with terror, Christopher. Now, look at the hand holding the dagger to my back. Look at your hand. That's impossible. No, not this, no. No, I don't want this. Not this. Oh God, I beg you. That, yes, torture if you want, but not this, not this. This is how you pay for your vanity, for thinking you could triumph over God. No. I'll be your slave, I'll humbly adore you. You can do what you want with me, but don't leave me. Where am I? Who are you? You know very well who am I, and where are you? Where my wish through you to my sanctuary. It has been a very long time since a being from below has come here. It's even longer that I haven't left. Too long, I'm sure. Thorgal. I have to say Thorgal before those horrible priests kill him. Your husband, yes, I know. But what does that man's life matter? What does any man's life matter? The spirit of Heine has left me, and with it my reason for hoping one day to see the world I'm from. Now you'll be forever exiled, a lost girl with no hope of return. But my final job will be to have taken revenge of the cursed planet that has kept me prisoner after wiping out my family. You'll be witness. I don't know why I choose you. Perhaps because your hair is the same color as mine, but it's not important. No, you're crazy. You'll be my new goddess. Come, we'll give that my exiled warriors the attack signal for the Xinjiang territory, and I will set off to conquer the whole world. Let her go, Vard. Thorgal. There'll be no more conquering Vard. Your high priest, Nazca, how are your warriors, chiefs? Are dead, it's over. How did you get there without going through the labyrinth? I walk a long path to get to your Vard. A lot longer than your labyrinth. The path of a lifetime. I don't know who you taught my name, the name that I'd even forgotten myself for a long time. But you will never speak it again, die. No. The strange in me is great and the new power is found. I have the strange of Heine in me. Heine? Heine is my cursed dog, mine alone, and if my powers didn't work on you, I still have this. Go on, kill me if you dare. No. As detestable as you have become, it's impossible for me to kill you. Then too bad for you. Enough, Vard. That's enough. You've lost. I recognize this strange weapon. You injured Xargos with this in the duel in the stars. Xargos? It was hidden. It was Xargos who revealed my identity to you. You didn't have the right, but never mind. Xargos is finally dead and I'm the last. The last, you hear me? The last living god. And you too, like the others, you love me and obey me, like the others. I don't see a god, Vard. I see just an old man who thinks he's a god. An old man whom grief and solitude have turned bad, and revenge his exile, but sowing death and destruction. But the worst thing, Vard, the most terrible for me, is that this old man with his red hands covered in blood of all people is my father. I am a son, Vard, that the child Heine brought into the world before dying. Lies. Our farmers are dead, All dead on this cursed planet. No, Thorgal, no. Monster. Heine, are your companions dead in the shipwreck, but you weren't the only survivor, Vard. The child, the son, had just been born, and who you put in a raft, he survived too. Silence, sacrilegious, silence. Vard, my son. Thorgal, that woman, it's, I know. Let her shout if she wants. I won't do anything to stop her. Cosa sonny. Do you think you can control this flying ship? If both of us will make it, Archer, is the only way. We have to leave this place. And how? Why are you bringing her? How Hasn't she already paid for her crimes with the most terrible price? She'll help us to find Yolan. With the Xinjin, then she'll be free to take her gold if she has any strange left. The forest will soon triumph over stone. My exile will be nothing more than a forgotten nightmare. The land of Gua will find peace again. And that's my love. When will we find out?